Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day if you are in the U.S. And here we are. And also, it happens to be a new moon. So happy new moon in Virgo. So this is a great new moon. You know, we want to set our intentions for the new moon. Hello. And we want to, just kind of put out what we want this month to bring in. And this month is really great for organizing, getting your shit together, really. And it's great for starting new habits, even like holistic health, that sort of thing, getting that all situated, maybe eating a little better, maybe meditating a little more, or making your, kind of redoing your morning practice if you have one. And if you don't have one, maybe it's time to just add something to it. And that can always, like I'm always saying, make it and keep it very simple. It doesn't need to be complicated. So that could even be stirring intentions into your tea or your coffee in the morning, just how you want your day to go. So that is something, to think about today on this new moon. So what else we have going on this week? So this week we have, really a lot of it is just like practical stuff this week going on, like just even with the planets. We're also going to be getting some intense Pluto energy. So emotions may be heightened. You just may really be feeling stuff. So keep that in mind and keep it, it's one of those things like, okay, I'm feeling some sort of way. Am I being crazy? No, it's Pluto. Just blame it on Pluto. I mean, that's what I'm going to do anyway. So what else we have going on here? We have actually next week, we have two guests. We have Mitchell Osborne on Monday, and then we have Byron Ballard on Thursday, which I'm so excited about. And I absolutely love Mitchell. He's super, super sweet. So it's going to be really fun to get to chat with him as well. So yeah, so, I think actually for the rest of the month, we might have two guests each week. Almost. Yeah. So look at that. And then we're going to be right into October. But let's not go too fast because, remember, it is my birthday month. So, what do we got going on today? I'm going to use a Tarot Vintage. I just got this one. I haven't really gotten to play with it yet, so we're going to definitely need to shuffle. Oh, White Book. It's Lo Scarabeo, Llewellyn. Oh my gosh, I pre-ordered this a long time ago. Now I just have to shuffle them because, separate them. I didn't shuffle them very good. So yeah, so that is, we're going to use that. We're going to use the Colin Reed, Baron Reed Spirit Animal for our Oracle cards today. I felt like that was a good call. And also, actually, I have a favor to ask of everybody today. My boy Simon is not feeling well. He's got the blahs really bad. His mouth is swollen a little, so I think he might have like a tooth infection maybe or something. Apparently hedgehogs are kind of prone to that, but he is feeling like yucky yuck. So if anybody and everybody could just send him some healing energy, I would appreciate it. And of course, because it's the holiday, because that's when you have to notice these things, the holiday or in the middle of the night. I'm trying to get a hold of his vet, but I haven't had luck yet. So I'm hoping after I'm done here, I'll be able to get a hold of him, because I can't even bring him to the emergency vet because he's considered an exotic pet. And he's a hedgehog. If whoever, if you're watching the replay or on, Simon is my hedgehog. And he's feeling yucky. So he's considered an exotic pet. And the emergency vet, I don't think they would see him. Plus, you walk into that place, I mean, I'm going to obviously take him and see what I could do to help him out. I think he just needs antibiotics, but you walk into the emergency vet, it's no joke. It's like, you just look at the place, they're charging $1,000. Hi, Callie. So, yeah, so that's how I started my day. Because I always make sure to I check on them in the morning, and they are nocturnal. I check them in the morning, and I usually check them before bed. And I actually went to a concert last night, Alanis Morissette and Garbage, which was awesome. So we got home really late, and I went and checked on him, and he just was like not really happy. So I syringe fed him some mush I made for him. No, I made scrambled eggs and his food. So yeah, so that was that. So send some love to my little Simon, and hopefully he will be okay and we can get some antibiotics for him. All right. So, geez, this book, I always look how big this book is. This is like a really big book. So we are going to just go ahead and get ourselves going here on our new moon in Virgo. Make sure to set your intentions, and always make sure to set action steps with your intentions, because that's super important. All right, let's go. Starting at the top, we have Aries. Oh, and I just want to show you, look at my earrings. Look at these. Aren't they awesome? I love them so much. Like, and they're actually like really light. Where did I got them? Oh, I took it out so I remember. Wild Yam on Instagram. Wild Yam Company. And I don't know how many people they make such cool earrings. So, had to share those. Anywho, Aries. What do we got for Aries? All right, Aries. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Hello. He's just looking what's going on, right? So Aries, you know, they're not ones to really just pause and just watch what's going on. So I think though, yeah, I think this week, Aries, I think it's really about you observing and really paying attention to what's going on around you instead of being the fire starter. It's time for you to just kind of take a step back and observe what's going on, how things are going, you know, the flow. I feel like that you have to pay attention to the flow, and that may be in your own life. That may be your workflow, whichever one, like when I'm saying this pops in your head, is the one you need to pay attention to, Aries. So I think that's really your focus this week. And maybe, you know, that is something you can use this new moon for, to set an intention, right? What can you do to just really stay in the flow, or, you know, just letting it happen, I think, instead of just like going for it, you know, all the time, you know. Sometimes things just need to evolve on their own. And I know our Aries don't like to wait for those things. They just want it to happen. And I'm an Aries moon. I get it. So let's see. Oh, we got the Buffalo Spirit. So it says, the abundant universe will provide. So I love that for Aries, right? So I'm saying, like, just let it happen, and, you know, try not to force things, the flow. Here, the buffalo's telling you, yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Just let things go. See what happens. Or, like I said, set that intention for your own flow to see what, you know, maybe there's something that you need to tweak about it. All right, let's see. Also, if anyone has a question, you can go ahead and throw it in the comments, and I will, okay, yeah, get to it in between. Oh, yeah. It's just, you know, it's just that day. These cards are really cool, actually. I love when they just take the plain Rider Waite and just do different spins on it, because I also have the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and I'm looking at it. That's why it's always, that one's always near on my desk. I don't know why, it just always is. And I don't know, I like that, you know, they do that and just make it a little bit, you know, not as jarring. You know, the colors of the regular one can be a little bit much for people. But I think it's really interesting too that even though if you don't like that and you don't like the colors, all the colors in the original Rider-Waite Smith do have meaning. And a really great book too is Holistic Tarot by Benebell Wen. She kind of goes into all of that. So if you really want to like take a deep dive and really start looking into it, that's a really cool book. And it's like that thick. It's huge. Like that's not when you're just sitting down. Like you just kind of skim through it here and there for sure. But she always has a very, you know, more like technical, to me it's like a technical take on tarot, and it's really interesting, you know. I love that. I love getting everybody's different interpretations of things. It just makes it so interesting. So Taurus, what do we got for you? Page of Wands. So Taurus this week, I think your focus is whatever you're like, what's an idea that you've had? What have you been wanting to do? What have you been putting off that you want to do for yourself this week? I think it's really time for you to give it some attention and go for it, you know, and do it. And, you know, you don't want to, you know, I want you to plan it out though. I don't want you to just kind of be in that page frame of mind and just jump into it. I want you to really plan it out so that it's something that's like long lasting for you. So pay attention to that, Taurus, this week. What action are you going to take? Hello. All right, let's see what. These cards are huge. Look how big these are. Like I have a small hand, but I'm like, whoa. Oh, was it? Oh, awesome. I haven't caught I'm so behind on my podcast. Like I always have them, you know, I have them favorited. Is that a word? It is now. And to watch them or no, to listen to them. And I'm so behind. I have to catch up on all my podcasts. All right. So we got the Scarab, Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Oh, that's a cool card. I like that. So I think, you know, with that Page of Wands, you know, it's letting that magic flow. Like I said, is there an idea that you want to start? Is that new thing that you want to get going? It's time to let it go and let it flow through you. So, you know, as you're seeing, the word flow is really popping up this week. Oh, that card just did a flip on me. So I think too, you know, I always love when on, you know, the Mondays, the new moons always hit, because I always feel like it just makes the readings a little bit more like, okay, this is what you need to do this month. You know, we are all about it, right? We love having cards tell us what to do. All right, so let's see, Gemini, what do we got for you? So we have the Knight of Cups for you, Gemini. Like that. All right, so here, you know, a knight is a moving energy. And we have that flowing river that popped out at me for some reason today too. So I think really it's all about keeping your line of communication open, because that is the best way to kind of keep you in check and to keep you, you know, thinking your best and feeling your best and that sort of thing. Like, don't, again, flow word. I keep wanting to say flow. Like it just is keeps coming out. So really though, but if you need to express yourself and you need to keep talking and keep your emotion, like sharing your emotions in order for you to really, you know, feel whole. And this could really too be a part of, you know, I was saying in the beginning with the new moon in Virgo, that is all about, you know, practicality. It's about, you know, even concentrating on, like I said, holistic health. So maybe that's something that you need to focus on this week, is really expressing yourself and to keep it going and not just, you know, express yourself once or twice and that's it. Just keep it, like, make it a habit. I think that's really important for you, Gemini. And I know you like to express yourself. I know you like to, you know, to talk, but I think it's more about your emotions and not so much the, you know, the nitty gritty. So let's see what card. We got the Deer Spirit. Bring a gentle touch. Look how cute that is. So I think this is really related to Gemini, yourself. You know, be gentle with yourself. Give yourself some space to feel what you need to feel and not what you think you're supposed to feel. So that's really a part of it too. Yeah, go ahead and just throw your question right in, and I'll usually like pop it in between the cards. And I have a little deer family that lives on my property. Yep, I'm reading by the signs. I'm to Cancer right now. That's where I'm at. So, they're so cute though. I keep seeing them. I have a deer family, and then I have a turkey family. And they're the cutest. And they're the turkeys. They're little ones too, so they must have had them pretty late in the season. All right, let's see. Yeah, if you want, you can pop your question in the chat if you want. That's totally fine. Because we are moving on to Cancer. So Cancers, what do we have? What do we have for you? We've got the Page of Wands. So I can't get I can't get the card up. All right, we had to like float it out. Oh, it's just being a Monday for me. So Page of Wands. So, you know, we're just doing a lot of moving energy, Cancers. So for you, I really think it is about thinking before you act this week, Cancer. Because I do feel that, you know, like I said, we have that Pluto energy coming to us in a couple days, which is going to bring that intensity of emotion. So I want you to be really just mindful of that, and I want you to really, you know, be sure to really think about what you're saying before you say it. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. So we are going to get our card, an oracle card. So our oracle card is Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. So, you know, I love that actually. I love that. Like I feel like this though is more like there's enough. There's always enough time to express yourself. So take the time to really think it through, Cancer. That's what the Koi Fish says. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so for those of you who just joined me, I pull a card I pull a tarot card and oracle card for each sign of the zodiac. So that's why I'm throwing all sorts of cards all over the place. And if you also just joined us too, next week we have 2 lives, and we have Mitchell Osborne on Monday. We have Byron Ballard on Thursday. So keep an eye out for those posts coming up. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. And you know, as I'm going through, you can always take the cards that I have and you can use those as well. So for you, for the questions, I'll just pull the one card though. All right, let's see. Your relationship with money. All right. Let's give it a shuffle and see what we get. So, oh my gosh, I can't pick these cards up. They're not like super thin, but they're like thin enough. Yeah, Kelly, that's what I was saying too. So, you know what? I think for you, you are so concerned about money. You're overthinking it so much that it's starting to wear you down. And I feel like because you are worrying so much about it, that you're kind of missing little signs that are really popping up for you. So I think it's really important for you maybe to even, you know, write a list of how you feel about money, no matter what it is. Like do kind of like a brain dump on it, right? Like I would get a journal, I would write some, you know, just how do you feel about money? Just write everything you can think of for like 1 page worth. And then I would look at it after, and I would really just, you know, see where, you know, what parts are popping up to you, and maybe ask yourself why. And maybe there are some steps that you could take to change that? Like, why are you so concerned? Why is it keeping you up at night? I mean, obviously we all need money and all of that, but maybe you can do some reorganizing of your finances, or maybe you can even start thinking outside the box. Like, are there things in your house you don't need anymore that you can get rid of? Or, you know, that's great, because that's two things. You're clearing energy, and then, you know, then you get some money in your pocket. But also to think about even like how your parents presented money to you. How did they shape that for you? And you have to ask yourself, is that my money story or is that their money story? Because a lot of times people have money stories that aren't their own. So this is this is something that I do a lot with, like the moon thing, like with the moon, working with the moon and money and stuff. So like, this is my jam. But I would definitely think about that. And I would think about why you feel like that, and what your money story is, and how you can change it. And a lot of times it's really crazy if you think about it. Like, how did your parents, they'd be like, oh, save every penny. If you don't, you're going to be poor. Some parents just didn't talk about money at all, or they wouldn't talk about money with kids. So, the kid you grew up, you didn't really even know. And we carry that stuff with us, and we bring that into our adult lives, and it's really not even our story. It has nothing to do with us. So that's really something to think about. All right, so we had a jumper. Moving on here, where are we? We're to Leo. Oh my gosh, I can't pick up these cards. So, yay, look, we got our, oh, you're very welcome. All right, so we got all these cups here. Leo, you have accomplished what you needed to accomplish this month, and you're very welcome. And you know what? It's time for you to sit back and relax now. Like, it's time for you to look around, say, you know what? I just did all these things. I'm a badass, and I'm going to go take a break now. So I think that's what we have for you, Leos. It's time to take a break. Hint, hint, Amber. All right. So let's see. Let's see what animal we get. All right, so that brings us to the fox spirit. Think on your feet. So I think with Leos, I really like this actually, because it really made me, right away, I thought about doing something spontaneous, and that's fun, So I want you to harness that fox energy and go do something fun and spontaneous this week. So that brings us to our Virgos. And our Virgos, we got your moon tonight. And also, we do have 3 days to work with the moon's energy too. So, even if you, want to take today to think about what you want your intentions to be and that sort of thing, you do still have some time. All right, let's see. I'm getting all pages and knights today. So Page of Cups. So Virgo, you know what? You are, there is beauty all around you. You love beautiful things. You love, right, Amber? I think that was definitely for you. And I think for you, Virgo, make your intentions this week, or for this month rather, make them fun. Make them, maybe it has something to do with something pretty, maybe stuff for your house, and I know, you're organizing, you love to organize, maybe buy yourself a new organizer, like a really cool one. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, this week. Definitely, do what makes you feel good, and, do something too that looks nice too. So that even could be for yourself. Let's see what the animals say for you. All right, let's see. We got the Panther spirit. Ooh, reclaim your power. Look at that one. So I really think that I feel like for Virgos too is like reclaiming your power has a lot to do with reclaiming your space. So I think too, again, just making your space, maybe buy some new plants or redecorate. I mean, it is fall, so we have to decorate for fall, right? So that brings us to Libras. All right, Libras, what do we got for you? And I say that, I'm talking to myself because I'm a Libra. All right, let's see. All right. Oh, also too, actually, before I forget, I don't know if there's any print issues left. There were a few left, but September's issue is out. So if you do want that, you can definitely get the e-zine, and that is in the link is in the bio. Just follow that link. It'll bring you right to the website, and you can grab September's issue. It's a really big issue, and there's like so much cool stuff in it. So you definitely want to check that out. So with that, move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, we have the sun. So this, I think too for you, this month would be really good for you to find your joy. What makes you happy? There's still a couple left. Okay. Yep. Amber said there's still a couple print issues left. So if you want them, I would definitely go and do that today because they are not going to last. And it's, really the best thing to do is get a subscription because then you don't have to worry about it. It just kind of like comes in the mail and you're like, oh yeah, here it is. I love, for me, I love having both because if I have to look up something quick, like if I'm thinking about like finish an article I didn't finish, then I can look it up when I'm out and about, or, when I'm home, I don't know. I'm a magazine person. I like flipping through magazines. It makes me happy. And I always say too, on the e-zine too, it makes a little like page turning noise and it makes me happy. That's all there is to it. So Scorpio, what brings you joy? And if you can't answer this right away, it's time for you to sit down and think about it. And I think that would be a fantastic thing for you to do for your intentions. You're going to do things that bring you joy this month, Scorpio. All right. That brings us to our animal. Oh, we have this cute, we have the wombat. Look, it's a little wombat with like a little crown on. Be at home. So maybe that's what brings you joy, Scorpio. Maybe you just want to be at home, hanging out at home. And, I feel like the wombat is like giving you permission. Like, yeah, if that makes you happy, then do that. All right. So that brings now, where are we at? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, what we got here? Awesome. All right. So if you guys just joined us, we're just talking about, we have a couple print issues left. Next week, we have 2 guests. We have Mitchell Osborne, we have Byron Ballard. So those will be live on right here on IG. And I will make posts for them as well. So join us, come say hello. We have Sagittarius, yes. Queen of Wands. A lot of action this week, huh? So Queen of Wands, you know what, Sagittarius, I feel like you're kind of Queen of Wands anyway. Probably more King of Wands, right? So this week, I think you need to move through anything that you're doing, but do it mindfully. Like really pay attention to what you're doing and how you're doing it and how everything's going in your day. And, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Sometimes, it's Sagittarius, you just want to go and you want to it's time to do this. It's time to go here. It's time to go there. But I'm inviting you to just be more mindful about it and really pay attention to what you're doing. And are you driving? Are you on a long drive? Pay attention to what's going on outside. Look at the trees. Are they starting to change? Do you see different birds or different, are there different plants that are now blooming that usually bloom this time of year wherever you are? I think that's what you want to move through your day a little more mindfully instead of just like rush. So that's what we got for you, Sag. And you got the buffalo again. He's really busy, this guy. So the buffalo is all about the abundant universe will provide. So I do feel like that with you being mindful, Sagittarius, with your day, that is going to open you up for abundance as well, because being mindful, you notice things and, being grateful for those things, that opens you up to abundance from the universe, because it's like, oh, hey, look, they're paying attention to what's going on. They're being grateful for it. So abundance, abundance. It's like Oprah. Abundance for you, abundance for you, abundance for everyone. But I'm not jumping up on a couch like Tom Cruise or anything like that, so sorry. All right. That brings it, well, Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, Capricorns. And if you have a question, you want to have me pull a card for you, just go ahead and put the question right in the comments, and I will get to it. All right. So we have the Four of Swords for you, Capricorn. Oh, I love that. I am all about, oh, that's awesome. Yay. Yeah, I like the koala, slow and steady, and the sloth. I don't know if there's a sloth in this deck, actually. Now I'm going to have to look. I am a sloth girl. I love sloths. I want to hold one. I have seen them, but I have not gotten to hold one yet. So, all right. Oh, yes. Yeah, Capricorn. So we have the Four of Swords. You know, it's time for you to just chill out. I think this is maybe speaking for you to disconnect a little bit. Maybe, you know, maybe cut down your online time a little bit, or just don't, you know, or even just paring it down. Like, don't, your friends list, maybe it's time to pare that down. Maybe it's time, just anything that doesn't make you feel good, it's time to like start pushing away. And if it's something that like, or someone obviously that you can't do right away, you can't like push them, be like, yeah, I'm done with you. I mean, sometimes you can, but most times we can't. Start saying no. Start, you know, doing what is good for you mentally. I feel like that this month for you, it's just, you need to really check in with your mental health, and you need to really, you know, give it the attention it needs. And maybe there are some action steps that you need to take, or different things you need to start kind of infusing into your day so that, you know, you are feeling a little better. And with that too, make sure you do talk to others. There are people out there. You are not alone. So always keep your, you know, and that goes for everyone, of course, but keep the lines open, but start just kind of cutting away those things that don't serve you and make you feel yucky. We don't like yucky. And that's my official word, is yucky. So, oh, how funny. Look, brown bear spirit, take time out. So the bear has spoken. You don't want to listen to me or the tarot card, then you gotta listen to the bear. It's time to take some time out. I love when that happens. And it does happen often, so that's good. All right, Aquarius. So for you, Aquarius, we have the Page of Wands. I cannot even, we're pulling all of like all these guys over and over again. So for you, Aquarius, I think it's for you, it's about looking ahead. Maybe not so much taking the action right now, looking ahead and considering what your options are, because I feel like that maybe there were some decisions that you made on the fly that didn't work out so well for you. So I feel that, you know, again, like that page energy, like to me is kind of like that teenager, like they know everything, they're just going to do it and not worry about the consequences. But I feel like really for you, Aquarius, you know, my focus for you really right now is like just like this person kind of staring at the wand, like, oh, all right, yeah, I kind of did some stuff that I probably should have thought over a little bit more, but looking forward, I need to think about it, you know, and I need to plan a little bit better. So that's what we got for you, Aquarius. So that brings us, whoops, I'm hitting all sorts of crazy things on here. So that brings us to our oracle card. What do we got here? These are really big. Like, these are hard to shuffle. So we got the Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. So see, that's just exactly what I said. Like, think about, you know, think about those next action steps. Like, you're going to take them and, you know, you're going to be moving forward, but maybe just kind of remembering certain situations you didn't think it through. And now you know better, right? So we have Pisces. All right. All right, jumper, fine, fine, fine. Ace of Swords. So I feel that, you know, it's time for you, Pisces, to open a new line of communication. I think that it is time for you to, you know, I feel like there may have been a situation that was going on that maybe you were not speaking up in. Like you were thinking about what you wanted to say, but you didn't really say it and you're regretting it. Like it's time for you to step into that and start using your words, basically. It's time to use your words, Pisces. And, you know, own it and do it and know that this is the time. And, you know, I love the ace too, because the ace is about beginnings. So we have this new moon, which is again about beginnings. So what can you start? What can you get rolling? What can you start moving out of the way and clearing and, you know, just really all of that and get it going, you know? So use your words. All right. Yay, Mojo Brody. All right, so now we have let's see what animal we get for using your words. Let's see. All right. Reclaim your power. All right, see, we're not going to argue with that, are we? So it's time to reclaim your power, Pisces. Use your words, own them, and go forth into the world. But also keep in mind that, you know, like I mentioned, Pluto's going to be bumping around here in the next few days, intense emotion. So, you know, I think mindful is a very good word to use for this week. It's really just be mindful of that. So if anyone, that is the end of our zodiac. So if anyone wants me to pull a card for them, let me know. If not, I'm back here Monday. Every Monday I'm here, same time. And next week, like I said, we have Mitchell Osborne on Monday, and then we have on Thursday, we have Byron, and I will be making a post with those times. So definitely make sure to pop in, especially if you have any questions for either of them. Mitchell does a lot of animal communication, which is really, really cool. So he's so, so nice. And, you know, Byron, what doesn't she do? I mean, she does a little bit of everything. So, and she just has a new book that came out too as well. So, if you have questions for them, definitely hop over and, you know, say hello. Or if you just want to see what we're chatting about. There are a couple issues of the print version of the September issue. So if you want that, I'm telling you right now, like when we're done, go do that. But get a subscription, it's just easier. And if there aren't, you know, when there aren't any yet left, you can always get the e-zine and you can just have it online. And that's easy and it's fun too. And like I said, it does the little page turning noises, which makes me happy. Ooh, now throw cards. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a fantastic Labor Day. If you are in the U.S., you have a Labor Day. Either way, have a happy Monday. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And be sure to, if you put the notifications on for this page, you will get a notification every time I go live. So then you definitely won't miss anything. We want to make sure everybody has ways to not miss things because, you know, schedules are a little crazy. And yes, if everyone could just send some love to my hedgehog, Simon. He is not feeling well and I have to go see if I can try to get him into the vet today, which I don't know they're around, but you know, my muggle job was a nurse, so we're going to see how well that transfers to hedgehog. But he got warm baths, he got snuggles. I mushed him up some goodies and syringe fed him because I think his mouth is swollen, so I think it has something to do with his tooth or something. So yes, I would appreciate if you can send some love to him. And I will see you guys all next week. All right, thanks, bye.